and the amount of crap that she gets on a day-to-day, and she still shows up. So whatever questions y'all got like about our team, basketball-wise, we appreciate it, but all the other nonsense, like, it's irrelevant. Like, we here to play basketball and do what we do. We having a hard time right now at the end of the day. Just a 23-year-old kid who handles herself with grace. Her crown is heavy. So whatever else, like, y'all want to come at her for the way that she acts, she has to build the wall. She has to have the wall. Because if she doesn't, people will break her down. Not only just because of the way she looks, but it's because of the way she carries herself. She doesn't just walk around and act like, oh, I'm this. No, she knows who she is. And we ain't gonna break her down for that. So whatever other questions y'all got, like, I'm hoping it's just about basketball, maybe a box score question. But the kid's crown is heavy. Like, respect that.
Yeah. I know today wasn't as you expected, but how does it feel to win BET Sportswoman of the Year?
Kennedy Carter feeds Angel Reese. Can't finish.
I know there are tens of thousands of women who don't play pro basketball who would have made that layup. Or this play also from the game against the Wings, where Reese does something completely inexplicable.
Give me the rock, because this is my time.
Enrique's got 18. Off the glass, no. Reese the rebound, Maddie Seeger's got a piece of it.
She grabs the offensive rebound like the great rebounder she is, but then tries to do a reverse layup like Kyrie. And well, after catching the ball again, she's rejected in one of the worst ways possible. Her problem with finishing in the paint has gotten so bad that fans are accusing her of missing on purpose. No, I'm not exaggerating. Angel Reese broke the record for the most consecutive double-doubles in WNBA history, but fans believe she's grabbing her own rebounds on purpose to stat pad. And I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I mean, some of these layup attempts are just horrible. Take this example, which is even more ridiculous, where Angel misses up to 3 shots in a matter of seconds against the Washington Mystics.
This is her third game back from that shoulder injury, and good defense inside by Maisha Hines-Allen there on Reese.
Reese got the second attempt, gonna try for a third one, blocked by Dolson, as Allen couldn't get it to go.
I don't think anyone doubts her ability to rebound, but those rebounds have to be useful in some way, right? Her shot selection is simply too weak. That's her problem. In a game against the stacked New York Liberty, Reese was being defended by none other than the 2023 MVP Breanna Stewart. And well, she decided that the best option was to attack her off the dribble. Stewart plays good defense, but Angel throws up a horrific layup attempt. It's just happening way too often.
Sabali comes in. Here's Reese at the elbow. Trying to go through multiple defenders, Sabali hauls it down.
And she really loves to try that kind of layup from the right, trying to get the ball out from underneath. But she just doesn't have that kind of move in her bag. And this poor shot selection is easy to...
Welcome back to the channel, basketball fans. Today we're diving deep into one of the wildest developments in the WNBA right now. Angel Reese, one of the league's most promising young stars, has achieved a statistical feat so bizarre, so rare, that even die-hard fans are scratching their heads in disbelief. We're talking about a player who's managed to grab more rebounds than score points in her career. Yes, you heard that right. And in the middle of it all, the ongoing media-fueled rivalry with Caitlin Clark. So grab your popcorn, because this episode has everything: stats, controversy, and brutal fan reactions. Let's get into it. The Chicago Sky are off to a rough start in the 2025 WNBA season. After 7 games, they hold a 2-5 record. That includes a crushing 79-52 loss to the Indiana Fever, who notably played without their headline-making rookie, Caitlin Clark. Ouch. The game exposed a lot of weaknesses in the Sky's game plan, and unfortunately, Angel Reese's performance that night became a lightning rod for criticism. She ended the game with just 4 points, 12 rebounds, and 2 assists on 2 of 7 shooting. Head coach Tyler Marsh didn't sugarcoat anything post-game. The team underperformed, full stop. Let's talk about the stat that's turning heads across the basketball world. Angel Reese has officially recorded more career rebounds than points. That's 532 rebounds to 526 points. And while she's known for being a double-double machine, this is practically unheard of for a young player early in their pro career. To put it into perspective, she's averaging 13 rebounds and 12.8 points per game. That's a statistical Anomaly, most players either balance out or score more, but Angel, she's cleaning the glass like a veteran big while still struggling to convert her own shots.
Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound.
The Caitlin Clark effect has been a net positive for the WNBA and all of its teams. But the star guard expected to miss a minimum of 2 weeks. The league will see the flip side of her impact, and there are already initial data points. This is front office sports, no conspiracies, no BS from them. Statistical data.
Reality few dared to acknowledge.
The ticket price. This does not shock me at all. What did I say earlier? The WNBA was about to F around and find out, and these rival teams were going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, they're finding out.
Says, give me that. How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another.
Now, here's where things get more complicated. A big reason for those rebound numbers, Angel Reese is rebounding her own missed shots. A lot of them. This season, she's shooting just 30.9% from the field. That's down from 39.1% last year, and it gets worse. She's currently averaging more turnovers than made field goals. Yes, you heard that right, more turnovers than buckets. Fans on social media have been having a field day with this. One fan wrote, "This is rare." Another added, "I've never heard of a stat like this." And perhaps the harshest comment of all? Someone called her the Andre Drummond of the WNBA. Now that's cold. Speaking of Andre Drummond, that comparison might sound harsh, but it's not entirely off base. Drummond, a former All-Star in the NBA, built a reputation as one of the league's most dominant rebounders. He led the NBA in rebounding for 4 seasons and was known for putting up gaudy numbers on the glass. But like Reese, he struggled with efficiency and offensive polish, especially around the rim. In several seasons, Drummond averaged more rebounds than points or was extremely close. For instance, in the 2020-2021 season with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Los Angeles Lakers, he averaged 10.3 rebounds compared to just 11.9 points per game, and that included numerous games where he missed a shocking number of layups. Critics often pointed to his inability to finish inside or make free throws as the main reason he couldn't elevate to elite status despite his physical gifts. The Drummond-Reese comparison suggests a similar narrative might unfold unless Reese improves her touch and decision-making on offense. But here's the flip side. Just like Drummond in his prime, Reese is doing something elite, rebounding at her. Level takes anticipation, timing, and relentless effort, intangibles that many players never master. So is it really that rare? Believe it or not, averaging more rebounds than points has happened before, just not typically with young stars. Steven Adams of the Houston Rockets ended the NBA season with 327 rebounds and only 225 points, and Bismack Biyombo, 158 rebounds and 144 points. But here's the kicker. Both of those players are nearing the ends of their careers. Angel Reese, she's just getting started. In a league where offensive polish is paramount, especially for stars, Reese's numbers stand out like a sore thumb. Let's get real. Layups are supposed to be the bread and butter for post players. But for Angel Reese, they've become a point of criticism. Last season, she converted just 42% of her layup attempts. That's 136 makes out of 321 tries. That kind of inefficiency around the rim is a major red flag, especially when it's your go-to scoring option. Angel herself acknowledged it, calling her percentage on social media, quote, "the worst you'll ever see me." You have to give her credit for owning it. And thankfully, she's not lacking for support. WNBA legend Lisa Leslie publicly said she's going to help Reese fix her layups. That's the kind of mentorship money can't buy. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Caitlin Clark. Ever since their college rivalry, the media has pitted Angel Reese and Clark against one another like it's a WWE storyline. But here's the truth. They're totally different players. Reese is a bruising inside presence. Clark is a generational shooter. Candace Parker made a great point recently. Comparing them is like comparing apples to oranges. At least with Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, she said. They played similar. Positions. This? What are we doing? She went on to praise Clark for her off-ball movement and ability to elevate her team. That's something Reese is still learning, and Parker believes Reese will grow in that area, but she needs time. Let's not forget the role of the media in all this. The Caitlin versus Angel narrative is good for clicks, ratings, and tweets, but does it help either player? Not really. Reese is under a microscope 24/7, and every missed layup or turnover becomes a headline. Meanwhile, Clark is seen as the messiah of the league, fairly or unfairly. It's exhausting, and fans on both sides are growing weary. Reese deserves the chance to evolve without being constantly compared to someone who plays a completely different position and style. Candace Parker nailed it again when she said, "Angel needs time, she has room to grow, but she has the grit." That's something you can't teach. So what's next for Angel Reese? For starters, she has to improve her efficiency. That 30.9% field goal clip isn't going to cut it, especially when you're a focal point of the offense. The good news, she has the work ethic. She's already shown resilience through adversity, and she's got legends like Leslie and Parker in her corner. And let's be honest, rebounding like she does is no joke. That kind of hustle and nose for the ball can't be taught. If she can pair that with smarter shot selection and tighter ball control, the sky's the limit for the Sky forward. So, don't count Angel Reese out just yet. She's still writing her story, and whether fans love her or hate her, they're definitely watching her. Thanks for watching, Hoopheads. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more WNBA breakdowns. And behind-the-scenes drama, let us know what you think in the comments. Is Angel Reese being unfairly criticized, or is the spotlight just part of the game? Until next time, keep your eyes on the court and your takes spicy. Peace.